Hey guys, back again here, Frank Fulci from Repulsive Reviews. As you can see, we got a ton to get through today, so this video is going to be a lot longer than the last one, and the last one was a pretty decent length, I guess you'd say. So, let me get this out of the way. Ton of goodies here. Like I said in one of my last videos, it's always like Christmas when you got all this stuff, so this is definitely a Christmas size haul. Let's see if I can spill this coffee all over everything today. Let's start with this one from Amazon, actually. This is not movies, so let's start and we'll get this out of the way. I'm excited about this. So, what we have here, I'm guessing newly printed Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And this is 3. I'm guessing that was all there was. I don't remember how many books there were originally. You know, these aren't new, obviously. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and Scary Stories 3, More Tales to Chill Your Bones. So, we all know by now that the movie's coming out this year. It's exciting stuff, so I wanted to refresh my memory on a lot of the stories that the movie will be based off of. So, that's awesome. Definitely going to check this out. This was pretty cheap on Amazon. I mean, cover price of $20. I think I paid a little less than that even. So, yeah. Some books to start this haul. Alright, guys. We got a Fright Rags. So, again, obviously not movie part of the haul, but horror related. If you guys don't know about Fright Rags, I recently wrote an article about them and how they have amazing designs on their merchandise. And it's not just shirts, it's lounge pants, socks, pins, all sorts of goodies. They always throw in some extras. They always throw in these warheads, old school sour candies. So, you know, some trading cards. Can't we just get along? That's awesome. Yeah, dope that they always throw that in. Some stickers. We got a nice Creep Show sticker. Awesome. Oh, Shudder. Little promo card for Shudder, which I already am a member, you know, I already subscribed to. Anyway, let's get to the goodie. What do we have here? Hopefully you can see this. My Bloody Valentine 3D shirt. Amazing design. I'm pretty sure Devin did this. He does a lot of the shirts. Devin Whitehead, I believe his name is. But yeah, awesome Harry Warden shirt. Can't wait to rock this one. Definitely always dope stuff from Fright Rags. Alright, moving on. From Wellgo USA. This was sent to Repulsive Reviews, so this will be a review film. Rampant. From the studio that brought you Train to Busan, which was an amazing zombie film, modern day zombie film. That I don't know if, I mean, I hear people talk about it from time to time, but I don't know. I think more people need to see that movie to really appreciate what's going on out there in, you know, new zombie flicks these days. But Rampant finally gives us the Korean epic scale zombie film we never knew we needed. So another zombie movie. Looks like we got some little sword action going on here, so definitely interested to see how this one plays out. Game of Thrones meets 28 Days Later. Now that's interesting, man. Alright, that's the first of the movies for this haul, guys. I got another one addressed to Fulci Reviews, not just me, personally. So this is not something I ordered, but alright. The guys over at MVD who distribute the Arrow titles in the US were nice enough to send me some promo screeners of a lot of the newer titles that are coming out. So, yeah, we'll see, man. The Prisoner, Phantom Lady, Strip Nude for Your Killer, and Colobos. So, definitely going to get some reviews up of these things. Check the site within the next couple weeks for that. Another RepulsiveReviews.com package. Cloverfield Paradox. This is also going to be reviewed. I might actually turn this one on today. I'm excited to see this. I never saw it. I remember when they announced this during last year's Super Bowl. It was like a surprise release, just like they had done with the previous Cloverfield. But this was on Netflix. So, you know, easily accessible, yet I still never watched it. So I'm excited to check this one out. Alright, moving on. Oh, looks like I have another Amazon package here. This one's interesting. So, recently I was doing a lot of unboxing stuff that had to do with martial arts and crazy gore flicks, and those were by the Timo brothers. But another guy who does these gory, action-packed martial arts movies is Gareth Evans. He did The Raid 2. Most recently he did Apostle, which is not martial arts based, but it was on Netflix. Pretty crazy movie. Anyway, I'm a fan of his work. Always top-notch, but apparently he did this film years and years ago. I think it was 2006 or so. Yeah, this says 2006. First movie ever. And he actually is credited as G.H. Evans, I believe. Anyway, it's called Footsteps. Released by Unearthed Films. I just recently found out about this, so I'm interested to see. I'm really not expecting much, obviously, in terms of quality. But I do want to watch it for the sake of seeing how he got from this to his newer movies. There's definitely going to be some seeds planted in here that I think are going to be cool to see, you know, the evolution of his style. So, Unearthed Films, Footsteps, Gareth Evans. Next up. Alright, this is a big box, and obviously, I don't think it's definitely not full of stuff, so it's a little overkill here with the size of the box, but, well, it's mostly packing anyway, packing material. Alright, let's get this out of the way. This is from Target. I actually ordered from, you know, obviously through the website, which is why it's being delivered. But, so they had a sale recently, buy two, get one free. And it was on not just movies, but video games, board games, you could mix and match. But me being the movie collector, of course, I went for movies. So these are three that I haven't seen. They're newer movies, and they were cheap enough, plus with the buy one, you know, buy two, get one free, that I figured I'd pick them up to have in the collection. Blumhouse, Truth or Dare. Now, this is not going to be anything like the recent Truth or Dare movie that I watched by Jessica Cameron, which was brutal as hell, but, you know, I've heard actually only bad things about this, but I figured I'd give it a watch. I mean, Blumhouse has been pretty good with their horror lately, but I've heard other things about this that don't prove that right. So, whatever. Truth or Dare. I'll see for myself. Next up, Unfriended, Dark Web. So I actually really liked the first one. I wasn't expecting to. I have it on Blu-ray over here somewhere. Yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. So I figured, why not check out the sequel? Again, it was cheap enough to pick up. I haven't heard much about this, good or bad, honestly. Figure check it out. It has 3 alternate endings, so interested to watch that. Again, maybe I'll try to throw it on today. I don't know how much time I have. And lastly, from this Target sale was The Nun. Heard mixed things about this also, but I love everything as far as, you know, the other movies in the Conjuring universe, I guess they're calling it, all this shared universe stuff. So, again, Nun, got this nice slipcover. I think I might like this one, honestly. I know people have kind of crapped all over it, but whatever. It is what it is. Moving on here. Let's do this one next. This was one that I actually bought something from a seller on eBay. Man, this guy really take this thing up good. Packing. Alright, this one definitely deserved all the packing. This was a nice... So, alright, a little history on this one. So I already own this movie from Scream Factory. Again, you guys always see me looking over here. This is where I have most of my stuff. So it's definitely on these shelves somewhere. But anyway, this is the Arrow release of Candyman, the limited edition, and it's still sealed. I didn't even remember that I ordered it sealed. But anyway, it was around $40. 45, I think, with shipping from eBay, the seller, which I don't even think is really that much more than it was originally priced when it came out a few months back. I didn't pick this up when it first came out. I think this and the Scream one were, you know, announced pretty close together, and I had pre-ordered that one, not remembering that these special edition, limited edition Arrows sell out pretty quickly, and they go out of print pretty quickly. So I'm a dummy, got the Scream Factory one, which I'm happy with, but I didn't realize I should have got this one first, and that the Candyman from Scream Factory was going to be widely available afterwards. So, whatever. Now I got this edition too. It's got the cool booklet and everything inside, so I'm interested to see how this compares to the Scream Factory transfer. You know, multiple discs, US R-rated version, original UK theatrical version. Yeah, happy to have this, man. Arrow, always putting out good stuff. Again, don't mind that it's double dipping. I double dip with a lot of that stuff. So, next up, let's take a little sip here. Next up, we have Vinegar Syndrome. Now, this is the February package. I didn't realize that I would be ordering these freaking monthly packages like I am, because if I did realize that, I probably would have, during the Black Friday sale, did the yearly subscription thing that they have, which I believe was a lot more discounted than how the hell I'm doing it. But, whatever. I kind of just started getting into Vinegar Syndrome, so, you know, I didn't realize I was going to be buying every monthly package, but here it is anyway. This is the February package, so again, 4 movies is what they usually do. First up, Tinseltown. I'm guessing this is one of their adult films, not necessarily horror or anything. I don't see a rating on this, so maybe it's not. I don't know. Usually when these things come without the slip or anything and it has a cover like this, it's one of their more porno-oriented releases, but whatever. Tinseltown, that's the first one. Second one, Mutant War, a.k.a. Oh, Battle for the Lost Planet. I don't know if it's an AKA or there's 2 movies in this. Oh, 2 movies. Battle for the Lost Planet. Jeez, I can't speak. And Mutant War. Alright, that's dope. I didn't even know I was getting 2 movies on this one. Alright, I don't know anything about this, but, you know, Vinegar Syndrome always has these low-budget movies that nobody else knows about, or has released, rather, so excited to check this one out. They're usually pretty enjoyable. Even if they're not the best movies, they're always freaking bonkers and out there, so they're, you know, enjoyable for other reasons, other than being great movies. Next up is Party Line, again with one of these dope-ass slipcovers that Vinegar Syndrome always does. Oh, a little risque there. Again, I know nothing about this. Vinegar Syndrome, these releases are always blind buys for me. But again, I love having them in the collection. My Vinegar Syndrome pile is stacking up to the freaking roof already after just a couple of months of collecting with these guys. But they always put a lot of care and, you know, love into their packaging, their restorations, everything. So it's definitely worth it. I love supporting these guys. And they're close enough that I consider them local. They're about an hour from me, an hour and 20 minutes from me. Wacko is the last one from this February package. I think this is like a comedy, goofy-ass comedy exploitation movie. I don't think it's really horror at all, but again, pretty interesting stuff, man. I have so many of those Vinegar Syndrome's releases from the last few months that I haven't checked out yet, so I got a lot of watching to do, but cool to have that. Last but not least in this video, guys, so Scream Factory. I always, you know, I've come to terms with the fact that I'm probably going to try to own every single release that these guys put out. I have over like 400 already, but from time to time they have these sales where I don't feel so bad picking up a lot of them because the sales are worth it. So they recently had a 40% off. I might actually still be going until the 19th, I believe, for this February Valentine's Day sale that they have yearly. So I picked up so many movies. I didn't even think they were going to fit them all in here, but it looks like they all are in here. So I think I got 14 movies total. So let's just start taking them one at a time. Alien Predators is the first one. I think a lot of these are blind buys, if not all of them also. But again, like I said, I'm collecting all the Scream Factories. Aside from maybe a handful of them out of the 400 I have, I've never had a problem with any of them. You know, I think like the Child's Play had some audio or video issues, which they sent a replacement disc. It's been a couple over the years like that, but these guys, for the most part, do great work, and they put out movies that a lot of people don't really know about, or especially me anyway. Like, I don't know what Alien Predators is, but had to get it. It was cheap enough from their sale. Next up, Demented. Again, don't know anything about this, just like all of them in here really, but had to pick it up, man. These are just titles obviously I was missing from the collection. Some of them are newer, some of them are, I think, older-ish. Women's Prison Massacre. One of these exploitation women in jail movies. Man, it's gonna be fun. I know these movies are always pretty enjoyable. So next we have The Bride with Sting. I mean, how can this be bad if it stars Sting, right? Some little few bonus features there, nothing too crazy. Alright, next we have Hellhole. I think this is an older release. I feel like they've released this a couple times. Unless I'm confusing it with something else. But anyway, Hellhole. That's next. Alright, one of their double features. So you get multiple movies on here. Naked Vengeance and Vendetta. Again, a couple of exploitation movies from the day. I guess it's, you know, obviously with Naked Vengeance being in the title and Vendetta, you know, revenge movies, which are always fun. Two that I haven't seen. I feel like I had Naked Vengeance on some bootleg DVD-R of some kind previously, but I'll have to check if that's the same movie or not. Another double feature, from what I understand, not really horror at all, but Munchies and Munchie, which I think don't even have anything to do with each other, except for the similar titles, and they both look goofy as hell. So yeah, another double feature. Next up, Unknown Origin. Just basically looks like one of these sci-fi alien movies. I mean, perfect title, right? That's what I get from that. Next up, Piranha 2: The Spawning. I've never actually seen this. I loved the original Piranha. I actually enjoyed the remake quite a bit. I don't know how many sequels there were to the remakes, but they were alright for what they were. But the original Piranha is awesome. So I've never seen this one. This is probably one I'm most excited about, obviously, in this whole stack. Next up, Saturday the 14th. Another one I've never seen. It looks goofy as hell, and I'm sure it is. So, yeah. Saturday the 14th. Next up, Demi Moore in The Seventh Sign. New interviews with actors, new interviews with directors, all the good Scream Factory bonuses that they always have. Alright guys, coming to an end finally. Next up, Scream for Help from the creator of Death Wish. Alright, interesting. Yeah. Scream for Help. Next up, second to last, Vicious Lips. I don't know anything about this. Looks like some full moon. Yep, producer Charles Band, Empire. Alright. This is going to be some goofy sci-fi stuff, but those are always fun from the old Full Moon and Empire backlogs. And last but not least, from this Scream Factory sale, the only one with a slipcover in this, Firestarter, Stephen King's Firestarter. I think I had another standard Blu-ray release of this somewhere, which now I can sell. So I'm excited to have this newer transfer. So again, big Scream Factory haul. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 movies from the Scream Factory haul. 4 Vinegar Syndromes, 1 Arrow, a couple of randoms, some Arrow screeners, some Paramount screeners, a DVD from Unearthed Films. Bunch of stuff here, guys. Fright Rag shirt. Also the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books. So, huge haul, mixed media here. Yeah, man, check out the site, Repulsive Reviews. I put up a bunch of new reviews this week. Yesterday, I reviewed... What the hell did I review yesterday? I always draw blanks, man. I watch so much freaking... So many movies, some for fun, some for review, that I can't even remember. Anyway, I'll put all the links down below for the most recent reviews, most recent articles that I've written. Hit me up in the comments, guys. Let me know what's going on, what I should pick up, what I shouldn't be picking up, what I shouldn't waste my money on. if you're a fan of any of these movies, if you know you love Vinegar Syndrome, whatever, talk to me a little bit. Until next week, I think I have a bunch more coming this week, like I always do. So until next week, guys, peace out and be good.